Welcome back, everybody, to the Seattle Sonics, MyNBA franchise here on NBA 2K22. For the first time in this series, our Seattle Sonics are in the playoffs. We completely overachieved this season after finishing with the worst record in the NBA last year. We went 47-35 here in Season 2 en route to clinching the 5th seed in the Western Conference. Is one of the most pleasant surprises throughout the entire NBA. We are playing the New Orleans Pelicans in the first round. We'll go over our opponent more in depth in just a moment. But I really want to talk about where this team stands. And I'm not sure if we're a title contender. Our highest rated player is a rookie in Buzz Wigginton, who of course won the Rookie of the Year award in the last episode. But I think this team will, no matter what happens in the playoffs, be competitive and make some noise. Our Sonics are red hot. We've been one of the best teams in the league since the All-Star break. And I think we're going to make some noise and give New Orleans a big run for their money in the first round. So before we talk about our first round matchup, we're going to simulate through the play-in tournaments in both conferences. And there was quite a bit of movement and surprises in both the West and the East. The original 7th seed Spurs are out. They lost to the Kings in their first game, and in their second one, they lost to the Oklahoma City Thunder. As for the East, the Pistons beat Milwaukee for the 7th seed, and the Sixers beat Milwaukee for the 8th seed. So Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak, and Milwaukee are out. So let's talk about the Pelicans, who are the 4th seed. They're definitely favored over us. They have two legitimate superstars in Zion Williamson and Damian Lillard, who was acquired this past offseason from the Trailblazers. It's going to be a challenge defending both of them, along with the other added talent on this team, such as Christian Wood, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Facu Campazzo, the former Sonic Jordan Nwora, and others. So this is what the rotation is going to look like for now. I wasn't really sure who I wanted to start at point guard, so I decided to go with Davion Mitchell over Hampton and Oscar. I wanted to have that defense on the floor because I know Damian Lillard is going to be quite the handful. As for the bench, I actually decided to stick with our regular 10-man rotation. I know rotations usually go down in the playoffs, but I really like our depth, and I think for now we're going to stick with 10 players. One more thing before we hop into the game. I have gotten a bunch of comments asking about the sliders, so I figured I would show them real quick. I have kept them on the default difficulty, which I'm pretty sure is All-Star, and then I've knocked up the shooting sliders for both CPU and user, specifically the CPU, but as well for the user too, since I play on 9-minute quarters. I want to have realistic scores. So let's hop into this one. Game 1 of the first round of the Western Conference playoffs in New Orleans. The Sonics playing their first ever playoff game against Zion Williamson, Damian Lillard, and the New Orleans Pelicans as Jakob Poeltl wins the tip-off, and we are underway. Sonics basketball in the playoffs. Definitely not expected to come this early in the series, but this team has earned it, and I'm excited to see how they do. Davion Mitchell at the first points of the day off the screen, hitting the top of the key mid-ranger. Now we are tied at 2. Here comes the former Sonic Jordan Nwora with the pull-up jumper, no good. Rebounded by Christian Wood, who's denied. Jakob Poeltl says, get that out of here. We got to look at that again. Poeltl with the denial over Christian Wood, who was acquired in a big-time trade this past deadline for the Rockets. Now 4-2 is your score. Here's Dame Dollar. Damian Lillard. From beyond the arc, Lillard spent the first decade of his career in the Pacific Northwest, where the Sonics do play. Now, of course, in the Big Easy in New Orleans. Jakob Poeltl misses the layup, gets the putback. That's a huge bucket for Seattle coming out of a timeout. They needed to get back into a groove offensively, and I think that'll definitely help. Mitchell, pump fake for Killer Cam Reddish for 3. The first tray ball of the postseason is by Reddish, and the Sonics are quickly figuring it out here on the offensive end of the floor. Alexander Walker makes the layup. That should have been a charge. Davion Mitchell flying to the ground, no call, and it will be an 11-7 game. What a pass by Nurkic over to Poole, who gets it to the rookie, Buzz Wigginton Jr. with his first postseason points of his career, likely the first of many postseason buckets for Buzz. Here comes Christian Wood with the one-handed slam. Nice dunk for Wood. Pelicans have maintained a nice lead in this first quarter, but the Sonics are keeping it close. There's Jordan Poole for 3. Poole connects from Valana far, far away. And the Pelicans now only lead by 1. 13-12 your score. Here's Damian Lillard off the pick and roll. Gets the and one. I did not see the foul there. We did not get a great angle, but nonetheless it's an and one. Damian Lillard is already calling for Dame time. And it is now 16-12. Got a little mismatch here. Oscar on Zion. And Zion Williamson, the former #1 pick, will take advantage. Now a 6-point game. Sonics have to get back on the scoreboard as Wigington misses. Good putback, though. A battle of #1 overall picks here with Buzz Wigington and Zion Williamson. That time, Buzz won the battle. Good rebound by Damian Lillard off the miss. Buzz jumps way too early. I would say Lillard fooled him, but Lillard just stood there and Buzz jumped for no reason. So the Sonics are going to call another timeout. Only 14 points so far. The offense continues to have a slow start, but the Sonics will get some more points there, courteous of a layup from R.J. Hampton. Now it's 20-16. Here's Jackson Hayes, the big fella. Gets it out to Facundo Campazzo from 3. Campazzo will put New Orleans back up by 7 with just over a minute to go in the quarter. Here's Lonnie Walker. Contested 3 will fall. The Sonics have been shooting the line ball pretty well. They've gotten a few threes to go down here in the first quarter as Jackson Hayes is blocked at the rim by Bull on the fast break. Bull back out to Lonnie Walker. Walker with back-to-back possessions hitting threes, and just like that, it's a 1-point game. Seattle trying to take the lead, and they will. Bull with the layup, assisted by Lonnie Walker. Walker and Bull giving the Sonics some valuable minutes off the bench right now. 24-23, New Orleans trying to get this lead back. Here's Kyra Lewis with the drive. Lewis with the finish. Kyra Lewis, a very young, athletic point guard with the slam. Not a lot of time left here in this first quarter. Oscar J. Basilin, the rookie, kind of just heaves it up. Bang! Oscar J. Basilin makes the 3, and the Sonics take the lead after 1. 27-25 is your score. A very exciting game so far. The Sonics offense struggling early in that quarter, but dominated down the stretch. Nice pull-up jumper by Damian Lillard. So far, Lillard has definitely been the New Orleans' first option over Zion up to this point. Tied at 29. Here comes Buzz. Gets the contested layup to go. Nice defense by Zion, but Buzz Wigington a little bit too much to handle there. 2-point lead for the Sonics. Here's Damian Lillard with another drive. Again, fooling on the pump fake. That time his victim was Bull. And now we're tied at 31. Lillard drives by Davion Mitchell, and it's Dame Lillard's world right now. We are just living in it. He is dominating early in the second quarter as that pass is tipped and stolen away by New Orleans. On the fast break, Alexander Walker out to guess who? Dame Dollar. Lillard, he's red hot. Nobody can stop Lillard right now. The Sonics are still only down by 4. Make it 1. Cam Reddish with 8 points here in the first half. And although Damian Lillard has been unbelievable in the second quarter, the Sonics are holding suit. Lillard actually misses a shot for once, but Zion is there for the putback. So the one time Dame does miss, the Pelicans answer. Lillard gets blocked, gets his own rebound, and somehow gets that one to go in. The few times Damian Lillard is not making his shots, the Pelicans are there for rebounds, and they are taking advantage of their second chance opportunities. 34-39, nice fadeaway for Buzz Wigington, who so far looks pretty good in his first playoff game. The moment definitely does not look too big for Buzz. Lillard misses the floater, but it's another putback, this time again by Zion Williamson. And once more, the Pelicans are capitalizing off of Damian Lillard misses. Lillard that time gets the and one. They call that a shooting foul. That was 1, clearly a reach by Pirtle, and 2, I think he reached before the shot. So I think it's a bad call by the officials, kind of screwing the Sonics. But Seattle, again, is going to continue to fight. There's Oscar J. Basilin with the dunk. The Pelicans currently find themselves up 6 as Damian Lillard has enough space. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and New Orleans takes a 9-point lead. Seattle on the other end quickly gets the slam. It's Buzz Wigington with the one-hander. And again, even though New Orleans' offense has been dominant here in the second quarter, Seattle continues to hang in there, keeping this a game. Damian Lillard lobs it up for Jackson Hayes. Pelicans up by 7. Campazzo over to Hayes. Gets it over to Zion Williamson, guarded by Buzz. And that time, Zion wins the battle. Gets the one-handed, powerful dunk. New Orleans now up 57-48. The Sonics still keeping it within single digits, but not for long. Another slam for Zion Williamson. New Orleans with their biggest lead of the game of 11. Now they're only back up by 9. Winding moments of the first half. Another lob for Zion. It's a dunk fest right now in New Orleans. The Pelicans have all the momentum at the moment. As here's Oscar at the buzzer. No good. And that'll end the first half. Not a particularly great start for the Sonics, but this game is not over. Even though Damian Lillard already has 26 points and he has completely torched the Seattle Sonics today, Seattle is hanging in tough. They are not quitting, and we'll see if Seattle makes it a game here in the second half as Damian Lillard contested 3, nothing but net. If Damian Lillard continues to shoot like that, it's going to be a long final 2 quarters for the Sonics. But quickly on the other end, Cam Reddish hits the 3, and Seattle answers right back. 55-66. Here's Wood, blocked at the rim by Jakob Poeltl. On the fast break, Poole over to Mitchell in the corner for Cam Reddish once again. Reddish with 8 points here within the first minute and a half of the third quarter. Quite a start to half number 2 for Cam Reddish. Here's Jordan Poole now, deep 3. He hits it. Look at that scoreboard. The Sonics are only down by 5 points. They are coming back quickly. Poeltl for Reddish, long 2, hits it. And within 2.5 minutes, it goes from an 11-point game to a 3-point game. The Sonics have responded very well here in the third quarter, but there's one quick problem. They still have to stop number 0, and they have had 0 answers for him. Buzz Wigginton blocks Christian Wood twice, and here comes Seattle on the other end. Bagley back out to Buzz. Mid-ranger over Lillard, it's good. Seattle with now a nice 69 points. Still down by 3. Here's Lillard. Gets the screen from Wood. Buzz plays help defense, which leaves Wood wide open at the rim. And he gets the dunk to fall. Now 71-74. Here's Alexander Walker going to the rim. His shot is caught in midair by Buzz. On the fast break, a dart for Killa. Cam Reddish, who has 13 points here in the third quarter. And look at that scoreboard. The Sonics have tied it up. Another block for Buzz. Bagley with a dart for Lonnie Walker, who gets the slam. And after being down by 14 at the start of this third quarter, the Sonics are now up. Jordan Nwora trying to put New Orleans back on the board. He does. But this third quarter has been very simple for the Sonics. Block shots. Here's another one, this time by Bagley. And then score on the fast break. Sure enough, Oscar is an open 3 and connects. That's what the Sonics have been doing all quarter, and it has completely paid off. This is not a fast-paced team, but they are playing fast in the third quarter, and that's why they've taken the lead. New Orleans is going to make it a one-score game there. The former Sonic, Jordan Nwora, hits the 3. Here's R.J. Hampton at the buzzer. Seattle cannot miss. They have around 40 points here in the third quarter. One of the best quarters of basketball I've seen from this team all year. Down by 11 to start the quarter. At one point down by 14. And now they're up. And the offense keeps on coming. There's a dime from Reddish over to R.J. Hampton. New Orleans trying to answer, but Lillard is blocked by Poeltl. On the other end, Bol in the corner for R.J. Hampton, who drives inside, gets the moving 2 to fall, and the Sonics are up by 8. Again, Seattle on the fast break. Here's Jordan Poole in the corner. Bang! Nothing but net for Poole. The Sonics have been shooting the ball so well from 3 today. Their offense is moving so fast-paced, and New Orleans just cannot catch up. Zion will get the layup to go. That'll make it a single-digit deficit as Campazzo is blocked by Poole. Seattle has to have damn near like 20 blocks in this game. Zion does get the layup to go, even though Poeltl was right in his face, as it's 102-89. There's another one. Jakob Poeltl is an animal. The Pelicans would steal it right after, however. Here's Nickeil Alexander-Walker over to Zion. Williamson, what a dunk! Zion getting up there where Grandma hides the cookies. We know Zion likes his cookies. There's Damian Lillard off the timeout, making it an 8-point game. This is where Lillard thrives, right at the end of games. This is where it's Dame time. However, the Pelicans have to defend in order to try to come back. Cam Reddish hits another 3. He now has 26 points on the day. 105-96. I don't know what Davion Mitchell is doing on that possession. He just let Lillard blow right by him. 7-point game. 2.5 to go. This is playoff basketball, and this is playoff Cam Reddish. 29 for for Reddish. And to put that in perspective, his career high is 30. Cam Reddish just needs one shot to break his mark, and it goes right there. In isolation, guarded by Nwora. Reddish hits it. He now has his career high of 31 points. This crowd is loud and on their feet. This is a playoff atmosphere. Nice dunk by Lillard. That'll make it a 10-point game with a minute and a half to go. New Orleans has to move quick. The Sonics are just going to run out the clock. Here's Reddish. Again, isolation. Step back. And he cannot miss. Let's go to the following possession. Watch it the same. Cam Reddish dribbling out the clock. Step back on Nwora. Bang! The Pelicans cannot stop this man. They can only hope to contain him. 35 for Reddish. 12-point game. Lillard does hit the three, but for whatever reason, the Pelicans are not fouling. Now under 10 seconds to go. Lillard, contested three, won't fall, and that'll pretty much do it. Cam Reddish going to dribble out the clock, and the Seattle Sonics win their first playoff game of the series, 114-105. What a fun game. This was a full-on playoff atmosphere. There is something different about playoff basketball. You could just tell by the crowd. And our guys thrived in this high-pressure situation, specifically Cam Reddish, who scored a career-high 35 points. What a showing by him. And our team as a whole just really gelled today. We blocked 19 shots. That whole third quarter was New Orleans driving to the basket, getting snuffed, and our guys hitting fast break threes. That third quarter was the full-on turning point of this ball game, and that third quarter might have been the most beautiful 9 minutes of basketball I have ever seen from this Seattle team. Just an unbelievable performance. We shot the ball so well from three. Our interior defense was good. Now, no, we could not stop Damian Lillard, who scored 47 points, and we do need to have an answer for him. But I think if we continue to defend the paint the way we did, New Orleans is going to have to go to the perimeter. If we can put our focus on stopping Damian Lillard and their other perimeter shooters, I think we can win this series. I think we have the game plan necessary to defeat the New Orleans Pelicans, and if we can contain
that'll
two
conclude
superstars,
today's episode.
I think we can surprise the world
to the channel
and get out of the first round of the postseason. Next episode will be games 2 and 3 of the first round, so that includes our very first home playoff game. I cannot wait to see our stadium rocking. It's going to be a blast. Make sure to stay tuned for that. Peace out.